Hello again, everybody. Thanks for coming. I say everybody. There's like 5 people. I'm sorry. Hi, all 5 of you. Thank you for coming. Um, I'm just doing this because I'm frustrated, frankly, and it's cathartic for me. So it's not so great for you. I'm sorry to say. I will try. I'll do what I can. But thank you for being here and listening. I'll give this a title. I have no idea what to call it. Um, Housekeeping stuff. Background music is Sarah Bareilles. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which she's covering Elton John. And if I haven't mentioned this before, this was very cool. Elton John heard her cover of this song, and the net result was that the two of them were on stage. She's on keys, and he's going to sing. He's going to sing Gravity, one of her big hits, not her biggest. Her biggest is obviously a love song, but Gravity's better. And he's going to sing Gravity, and he says to her, everybody covers, Yellow Brick Road, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, and he says when they do it, they copy it. They just make a copy of it. He says, but when she did it, she, really, really made a whole different arrangement and made it her own. And she's doing it right now, but I realize I'm talking over it, and it's just background music. And it's live in Soho, this particular cut is. But anyway, Elton John comes out on stage and sings Gravity, her song, while she plays on keys, and she says something like, this is a dream come true. And meanwhile, he's complimenting the hell out of her for the way that she did Goodbye Yellow Brick Road as a cover, but really did it differently and just made her own arrangement of it and just sang it way, way different, which I'm very familiar with too, because I have, well, now, I don't know why I say I have it. we're listening to it. I'm so stupid, and I have no excuse. It's only 10:30 p.m. on a Friday. No, it's a Saturday. Yeah, 10:30 p.m. on a Saturday. But I'm just really pissed right now. So this is cathartic for me. Like I said, not so great for you. I've put up 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 Easter eggs at least I can see up. So I did that. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. About 5 Easter eggs. And so if people get by and see those, that'd be cool. Oh wait, I gotta do a little something here. Yeah, that thing was kind of bright on me, and believe me, the less, as I say, the less light, the better. And I didn't prepare for this at all, so I'm sorry. I thought I'd go ahead and shoot another one while I'm in a bad mood. I know, great for you. And also, since I had cut my own damn hair, at least the hair is a little shorter. So, it's like, hurry up and do another one before it gets worse, right? Because I don't know when this... You know what? Places have opened up 25% or maybe even 50%, I don't know. But they got a bunch of rules, and I'm just not sure I'm comfortable yet. I'm going to go ahead and release this right away, so it'll be during the zombie apocalypse. And some restaurants and even haircutting places and such are places that the girl cuts my hair. They're open. They got a bunch of rules. You got to wait outside and be let in, and lock the door behind you, and they wipe down the chairs, and everybody's wearing masks and shit, and they got a lot of rules, but still, I don't know. I don't know about the opening it up thing yet. I don't know. I watched the Johns Hopkins data and the curves there, and it doesn't look good. Yeah. Not yet, but anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Actually, I'm here to talk about. Excuse me. I'm here to talk about primarily what's pissing me off this evening, although there's several things, actually. Let me take a drink, if you don't mind. This is just tea, so don't be concerned. Well, actually, hang on. This is wine, which I usually drink beer, but didn't have any handy. I didn't feel like going out and getting any. And, yeah, as my mom would say, you missed your mouth? How could you miss your mouth? It's so big. You got a hole in your mouth over here. You missed your mouth or something. But I did. So anyway, I have this piece of software, and I won't say from who because I don't want to throw any shade on them. But I don't want to throw any shade on anything. But I will be a little bit here, and I apologize in advance to my friends who have other stuff. But what I would say, the keys back there, you see them? Barely. Other side help? No, other side doesn't help. And I got Easter eggs on that side. I'll get to those in a second. But anyway, believe me, there's keys back there. You've probably seen them before. You can how can you not? There's a couple black keys and a white one. Anyway, there's keys back there. Trust me. It's a Yamaha keyboard. It's a pretty good one. It's not a great one, but it's a pretty good one. I called the place. I bought this piece of software, and hooked it to my iPad. It took about 4 different cables, and that's probably where the problem is, although the cables are new. I had to buy a couple new cables to get from USB-A to USB-C, and then from there to this and that, and you got a lightning connector in a way, and it's a whole bunch, how things are these days. And probably one of the cables is bad. There's no HDMI, fuck, I can't talk. There's no HDMI cable involved, or I'd blame that, because a friend of mine did have a serious problem with what turned out to be an HDMI cable. And yeah, so it's often cabling, and I've been in this mess for a long time, audio and video, and it's always cabling. Yeah, but it's new, so I'm thinking of something else. But anyway, I talked to the place before when I got ready to hook it up, and again, not my first rodeo. I have a degree in this stuff, and I said, am I going to need drivers? Am I going to need video? Am I going to need software drivers, to download to make this thing work? And he says, no. I'm like, okay. So I hooked my iPad with all the right cabling, which wasn't easy. I actually had to buy like 2 different dongles or cables and stuff, which is unbelievable because I have every cable in the world, every kind of cable, coaxial digital audio and fiber optic digital audio and USB-C and lightning and component and composite and RGB, yeah, RGB, and then RGB HV with horizontal and vertical, and you sync on green. So there could be 5 RGB HV, or it can just be RGB, or it can be composite component. It can be RF, which is terrible. Don't do that. Don't use that either. It's the worst kind. There's about 5 different ways to hook up. Well, and there's 6 now that you count HDMI, which is the way to go, really, HDMI. But anyway, it may be cabling. But here, to get to the point of what I'm pissed off about at 8 minutes, is that I hooked it all up, and I went and I bought this intermediate thing. How did I get there? I thought, zombie apocalypse, stuck at home. I've done nothing. I've done nothing. I haven't painted this room, or it's not my place, but I haven't painted a room. I haven't done anything. I haven't learned anything. I didn't learn Spanish or German, or I didn't do anything. So I thought, and I had talked to a friend of mine, and she had sent me some vocal warm-up exercises. So I thought, okay, I'll work a little bit on vocals. But my voice is actually, I don't know if you can tell, it's actually getting worse and worse. It's terrible. And on that topic, Clarissa, shout out to Clarissa, she talked me into, or she didn't talk me into doing it. She was in the middle of doing Bohemian Rhapsody on her live stream, and all of a sudden she's like, hey, come on, somebody sing along with me and video yourself. And I'm like, all right. And with no warm-up, no preparation, no lighting, no nothing, I just start grabbing iPads and turning on lights and firing up cameras, and I tried, again, no warm-up, no preparation, no nothing. I did the last, the last third or so of Bohemian Rhapsody with her. And then Rebecca Monroy heard about that, and her birthday is Monday, and she wants me to sing either Someone You Loved or Ocean Eyes with her in the same way. And she'll let me off the hook if I ask her to, and I'm going to ask her to, I think, because my voice is actually getting worse in the last week or so. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but it used to be I just couldn't sing. Now I can't even talk. I really can't talk. This is, it's a little bit too gravelly, and my main problem is when I lift up, like to make a question at the end of a sentence, when I lift up like that, it cracks. And it just drives me nuts, and it's getting worse. So I'm going to have to get the camera stuck down my throat. I know I am, and I've been told that, and I've been told that before the zombie apocalypse got here, so I'm going to have to do that. But anyway, okay, so that's vocals. I thought I'd start with vocals. So that's what I did there, and she sent me some vocal warm-ups. I thought, good. But then I thought, now my voice is bothering me so much, and I saw this thing on Instagram in the middle of the night. You know how that is. You get those advertisements, and Ray Connick Jr., he's got a great bedside manner, I might have mentioned before. He really had a good pitch for his intermediate, well, it can be beginner, intermediate, or advanced keys class, piano. And he sat down at this gigantic. I probably told you this. I'm sorry. I'll try to tell it. He sat down at this gigantic, black, beautiful, grand piano, and he said, "This thing can be intimidating, right?" And I'm like, "Fuck yes, right." And then he says, "But look," he says, "there's only 12 keys," and he went through them. He said, "That's it, 12. That's all there is." I mean, there's a lot more to, it can get complicated, but, he's got a point. There's only 12 damn buttons on the thing. And then there's different octaves, but they're the same 12 damn buttons. Now, concert pianists do a lot of stuff with 12 different buttons, but I mean, there's only 12 keys there's only 12. So, I'm like, all right. I signed up for this intermediate class, and they sent it to me, and but I needed all those cabling things to hook it up to my keys. And then I'm doing the thing, and it's telling me wrong. Everything it wants me to do, I'm wrong. So it's either implying that I got the wrong timing, or I'm hitting the wrong key, and neither one of those things are happening. No. I'm on the right key at the right time. Trust me. So I'm getting more and more pissed at this thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it told me 0%. That's what it said. I got 0% right. I'm like, you fucking no. And then it had a little thing at the bottom, and it says, I noticed it finally. It said redo, and I redo it, and I got 0% right again. I'm like, oh, I'm getting so pissed. And then I noticed the thing at the bottom. It said, there's a place where you can hit reset or restart to do it again. But there's also, it says in words, hit middle C to restart it. Also, that's a different way to restart it. Faster than pushing your finger on your iPad. Just hit middle C and it'll start. And I do that, and it doesn't start. I'm like, really? All right, well, let's try C3. How about that? Nope. C5? Nope. Nope. And I finally realized this thing has no idea that I'm here. It has no idea that my keys are there. It doesn't hear any of them, right or wrong. If it tells me to hit middle C just to start the damn program over again, and I'm doing that, and it won't start the little training class over again, well, then that's fucked right there, right? That's no. And then I went deeper into the program and went into the settings, and there's a place to do different stuff, and it's asking you, you got 88 keys, or how many keys do you have? And up at the top it says no device found. I'm like, oh shit, there's the problem right there. Everything's wired up as far as I'm concerned, and it's saying there's no device. There's no device hooked to this thing. So no wonder it's telling me I'm not hitting any of the right keys at the right time, and especially I can't hit middle C, one key, to make it start over again to show me how bad I'm doing it. I can't even get it to restart by hitting that key because it has no idea that my keys are hooked to it. That's the problem. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I take everything apart, put it all back together again. I turn things off. I turn them back on again. Not my first rodeo. I do all that stuff, and it doesn't make it any better. So, fuck. I'm so pissed because I worked for, I don't know, call them, and we'll get to the bottom of this because I've already talked to them once, and they asked me what keys I had, and I told them Yamaha, and they said what model number, and the model number is written right on the front. I didn't have to turn it upside down, or it wasn't hard or anything. It's written right there. So I told them it's a Yamaha, 895 or whatever it is, and the guy said, "Oh, okay, good. I know what that is, and here's the cables you're going to need." And I'm like, "Yep, that all makes sense." And then I said, "Am I going to need any drivers?" And he says, "Nope, you're not." So okay. And then 2 days later, the cables came from Amazon. I hooked it all up. But still doesn't work. So what now? What's wrong now? And I don't know what he'll do. He'll probably say, oh yeah, you do need some drivers. Or he might say, I don't know what's wrong. I guess you should buy a whole new set of 4 different cables and dongles and, male to female, gender change gizmos, and just replace everything because something in there must be wrong because the software is not sensing that there's anything hooked to it. So that's, you're not going to get anywhere with that. Right? So there. That's 16 minutes, and all I've done is complain. So I'm sorry. I don't know if that had any entertainment value at all, other than just to see, what kind of things can piss me off. But that can piss me off. I wanted to do one thing. Just start. It was the first class, the first intermediate class in keys, and it told me I had a 0% score. And I'm like, what? Bullshit. And then it says, no device found. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe. Fuck, I hate cables. I hate cabling. And again, I've been, not my first rodeo. I've been here a long time messing with audio and video cables, and yeah, it's always cables. Fuck. So, let me go back to Easter eggs for a second and grab a couple because I'm afraid, I'm thinking, well, for one thing, yeah, let me get these. I've done this before, I think. These are Cena drums, drumsticks. Yeah, Cena signed them there, and there. So that's cool. That's one of the Easter eggs. There's a certificate that her sister Melina wrote out. The certificate that said these were used for one day, really only one day, and they are so beat up. I know I've told this story before. That I asked her, "Did you give like a rim click class seminar like the whole day? Because these poor things are all chewed up, and the certificate says they were only used on one day." But anyway. I doubt that Cena's going to come by and see this because this is so terrible. I wouldn't force this on anybody. So also, my great friend Deanna Petku has written, well, kind of like 2 books. 1 book, 1 story, 2 languages. Let me grab those real quick too, because she might not come by here because I don't really. This isn't very good. I wouldn't recommend this particular video to anybody. So she might not see these. But anyway, so in Romanian and then in English, that's her book. Same story, but in English here. So they're available on her webpage for, I want to say it's about $25. It could be 25 euros. I can't keep track. And that includes shipping. The shipping is baked into that price. So anyway, there's still a couple more Easter eggs, and oh, who am I kidding? Mio is not going to come by. She's no. So this is my friend Mio. That's her cup. Got a coffee cup, and she's got 3 other definitions for the word that it could be, and there's a line drawn through them. I know they're hard to see, but it's like, nope, it's not a liquid water enhancer. It's not Spanish. It's not a town with population 2016. There's actually a town called that. She's drawn lines through all those, and then finally she's got, an independent singer-songwriter based in mid-Michigan, and that one's not drawn a line through. It's like, yep, that's her. So, anyway, there's some Easter eggs that will probably not be seen otherwise, so I'll just go ahead and get them out of the way. Now, they're not Easter eggs anymore, are they? Sorry about that. Okay, so I feel a little better. Do I? Nah, I don't feel any better. I don't. Got my Led Zeppelin t-shirt on. I just threw a shirt on over it. Didn't. I think I did shower today. Yeah. It's hard sometimes, in a zombie apocalypse. You don't have anybody to see, any place to go. You don't. What do you care? What do I care? I mean, I try, but So okay. That's about it. I wish I could think of something interesting to tell you or some funny thing. Did something funny happen? No. I did throw some things in this room today. There were a couple of connectors that I had doubles of, and I changed them out and put the other one in, and it didn't work any better, so I threw one of them across the room. So I'll find it somewhere behind a piece of furniture someday. But yeah, I don't really have anything funny to tell you unless you're getting enjoyment out of how pissed I am at, something as simple as this, little training software thing that just won't work. And that's all I wanted to accomplish today. I got up and I did some other things, and I got to talk to some people, and I did some other. I played some music. I listened to some music, but then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna today be the first day. I'm gonna hook that all up, and wire it all up, and I'm gonna start that actual training thing. That was my goal for today, and I have failed it miserably. And it's not gonna happen it's not gonna happen until I talk to the customer support. So anyway, thank you. As these things go, 22 minutes is kind of short, but oh God, I got to give it a topic. I don't have one. Okay, I may not even publish this, but thank you. If you are here, again, leave a or DM me and with an address, and I will send you a certificate for surviving this mess, because this has got to be the worst one of these I've ever done. I mean, seriously. I'm at the end of it. I have no topic. Sometimes during the middle of it, I'll think of a topic to name it. That's what I mean. I don't mean a topic. I mean a title. Something that doesn't have a topic, but it has a title at least. But now I don't have one yet. So, thank you. And I'm going to push the button before this gets any worse. Thanks a lot, and take care, everybody. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon.